What's cracking, everybody? What's going down? I wanted to jump into this one. I gave y'all two people with extreme differences in attributes real quick. If y'all looked at the very beginning of the video, Mountain, made by LA underscore Williams 671 on Instagram. He's rated at 82 in my universe. Chase Coleman, I made him. He's part of a tag. He's rated at 68. I want to believe. I want to say. I forgot which. I left it so y'all could see it right at the beginning. Okay? I want y'all to see that. It's very important that y'all see that. Because in order for my attributes to make sense, I've been trying to actually get people to understand over the past couple of videos that the AI is not built the same way as it is in most sporting games and things. It's created very lazily here. There's no real way around it. And that's not even saying that they did a bad job or whatever. It's a pretty decent AI. It's just I mean, it's bad when you compare it to things like Fire Pro and stuff like that, but there are more chances for customization on part of the AI in Fire Pro. So can you really say that a base AI is technically worse than the AI that allows for customizations and things, for you to specifically build each wrestler how you want them to? You see? But on its own, all in all, not a great AI. So you don't get a lot of things for variation and stuff. So which brings me to my videos real quick right here, trying to get everybody to understand how my AI comes about. So I kind of touched on it in the past, like the last video actually, the one where I was introducing the concepts of specialties and things. And I'm gonna get into a little bit more about that in the next video, showing you the different types of specialties and what I do to get those ranges and stuff. So basically, we're gonna get right down to it now and stuff. Okay. So what I do, I have a list of ranges that I go by for things, and wrestlers fit into certain ranges and stuff, and you'll see what I mean as I start explaining them more and more. Just think about your favorite wrestlers, okay? Because what's going on right now is what you want them to show. When I tell you the attributes, don't think of them in terms of player proficiency. The AI does not behave in that same way. So you sitting someone all nines or whatever, and then they still lose to somebody whose stuff was on like 60, has you looking funny. The AI is designed differently. Alright, so you have to remember that. Don't think of any behavioral action in any attribute settings correlate in the way that other sports games do. Only ones that do that in these are I want to say the defensive, or not necessarily defensive, but survival attributes is a better term here. Defense I would roll over more so to your counters and stuff, your reversals, grapple reversals, strike reversal areas. I think those are, I would classify those more as defensive, but survival, your durabilities and stuff like that, those behave more in line with what other attributes do. Your stamina, stuff like that. And when it comes to that, even all the offensive attributes work how they're supposed to when there's players involved. The AI, however, you know good and hell well there's been times when you were actually playing the game, you saw the hub still on and everything, you did something and like the AI countered. They didn't have any counters left. They don't have the payback thing that gives them an automatic reversal. There was no reason that they countered with the AI counter. We've all been there. You have to remember that when dealing with my attribute settings for AI versus AI. The AI doesn't care per se about attribute settings. So we must in turn use attributes differently since AI uses attributes differently. What I found helps and puts on better AI versus AI matches is if you think of all the offensive stuff in terms of percentages, not power. I know the titles of each attribute setting says something about power, grapple power, leg power, arm power and stuff. It's all very well and good for player versus player, or even player versus AI. AI versus AI, however, the game is much dumber. So we have to do a couple of little different. Oh yeah, I forgot about this glitch. Whatever, y'all get to see some of the stuff. Another thing, exhibition mode for some reason sees a lot more glitches than universe mode does, and I know that's hard to believe if y'all put in universes, but it's true. Yeah. Anyway, back on topic. The AI tends to look at this stuff in terms of percentages. So you want someone with a lot of arm, like a lot of strikes, a lot of punches and things like that. You think about making Tyson? Turn down leg power, grapple power, stuff like that. Leave the arm power and things that lead to punches. Maybe you got like some clotheslines or something, so running offense can still be up a little bit and things like that. Stuff that deals with punches and things. Turn that all the way up. Strike counters and stuff. He's a boxer. He's used to dealing with strikes all the time and stuff. You know, turn that up higher and things like that. But don't think of it, if it's for AI versus AI, don't think of it in terms of power. Think of it in terms of usage. So, brings me to the offensive ranges, actually. So, they're all, okay, the first three, arm power, leg power, and grapple power, are all the same. Those are your primary attacks and things that you're going to see that these help carve out a lot of your different styles of wrestling and things. So I'm going to give you the ranges for these because I don't want people to copy my stuff. It might not work out the same exact way, but I want you to understand the method so you can make your own and it becomes easier for you. Okay. So arm power, leg power, grapple power. They range from 85 to 100 as experts in my AI universe. This is completely different from being just good at something. Big Show is good at punches. They centered him around having the WMD punch and all of that and stuff and everything. He's not an expert. He's not gonna go like his punches and stuff aren't like that. Because of all the training stuff. He's a big guy. Shinsuke Nakamura, Shawn Michaels for leg power. Not even him so much, but Ultimo Dragon. Eric Bishop. A lot of people that they lean into for educated hands and feet. And stuff. Think about them as good and expert. You know what I'm saying? That's a difference than just this being that person's finishing move. Which brings me to the next set of attribute points. Good. Finishes and signatures fall into this range too. Because they don't have their own strength as per se, they're multiplied by what it is. A signature gets like a 75% bonus or something. Finishers get 125, so you still want something there. You still want something that can finish the match. So they're still good at that, otherwise they would have chosen it as their finisher. You know what I'm saying? So I use 60 to 75. This still puts a difference. There's a gap. There's a 10-point gap between expert and just good at something. Now, you go down further, can do it, I range from 45 to 60. This is the thing, it's in their arsenal, they don't pull it out too much or whatever. And then I wrote it down, like just here, just take it. That's 30 to 45 points. This is, they have it because you can't take them out the game. Off that character completely or something. Everybody needs graphics, everyone needs some form of a strike or something, so you have to give them something. Be realistic about what you want the AI to show you, not how strong you think they should be. This game, you've seen my matches and stuff, these games sell, and they sell the damage and stuff like that. The AI performs it just fine. So we get into a little bit difference here. running offense. This starts, the highest is at 60. That's for super tags. I go 55 to 60 for that. Good tags, those are 45 to 50. Quick people generally in the 40 to 50 range. Don't really do running offense too much. It's 30 to 35. Yeah. Areas. It goes right back up to the arm power, leg power, grapple power, and ratings. In place here, this is your high flyers. The springboards are the same as this as well. Experts, 85 to 100. Good. And finishes and signatures, 60 to 75. They can do these things, 45 to 60. They're just here because you got to rate it, 30 to 45. Exact same for springboards and area. The range for Doc, experts, 90 to 100. They're good, 80 to 90. You can do it. I still wanted everybody to reach their stuff, so that's 70 to 75. You're pretty much gonna hit your target or something in the range, unless they're very far away and you wouldn't try it. Submissions, technical and everything is just the same. Experts, 85 to 100, so on and so forth, right? That's the same for power and submission. Environment, hardcore is 50 to 60. Worry about this person is 40 to 50. Baby faces are 30 to 40. I run weapon damage the same as environmental damage here for the hardcore and everything like that. Reversals, super heavyweights and experts, reversal offense, 65 to 70. Heavyweights go down a little bit more, 50 to 60. Light and cruiserweight, 40 to 50. But I'm doing all of this because we're gonna get into the other stuff on the next videos and things. But I kind of want you to see that 82 means nothing on this.